Hey guys, Stefan Fischer here from All of Road. I hope you guys are well. If you follow my channel, you know that I'm a fan of the Helinox chairs for quite a few years, and I always have one in my car. However, in today's video, I will have a look where there is actually a better compact chair around. Because not long ago, one of my subscribers told me about the Helinox chair. So in this video, I will compare both chairs and I will tell you whether the Helinox may be replaced by this new Helinox chair. So stay tuned and keep watching. Yeah guys, I'm here in the beautiful Victorian High Country. We are at Native Dog Campground and I wanted to compare the Helinox chair versus the Helinox chair. If you follow me, you know the Helinox I carry for years now. Always in my car, never leaves. One of my subscribers told me about the Helinox gear. So, first time I'm using it on this trip. Packing wise, it is not as easy. I mean, it is easy, but not as easy as the Helinox to pack in. I haven't used the Helinox on this trip, only the Helinox, and it feels more comfortable. But it could well be because I didn't try anything else. So I want to do side-by-side comparison. I quickly set up the Helinox and then I play musical chairs. Yeah, Helinox is definitely quicker setup, but the Helinox has one or two neat features which I show you in a second. This is the Helinox Savanna Chair. So let's have a look. I'm sitting in the Helinox. I should say I have the Helinox set up that the rear is a bit lower than the front. Maybe I should do it 1 to 1. So I can adjust the legs here on the Helinox, which is nice. Because that means I can set it up a bit more like a lounge chair. With the Helinox I sit more upright. It's probably better a bit for working, but not for relaxing. The seat base is extremely short and it is comfortable. I mean, I'm using it for years, but not for prolonged seating times. I have kind of, in the Helinox here as well, kind of an armrest, but it's not as substantial as here. So here, now I have it straight. So the Helinox feels better if the rear is a bit lower than the front and you have a bit of an incline. The armrest is a bit bigger, it's a bit more comfortable. Seat base, I don't think there is much difference. I'm going to get the tape measure out and we measure it. What I do like here is I have a mobile phone pocket or whatever pocket at the front. Both have a pocket for a stubby, same as here, but the Helinox has another pocket here which fits a Kindle and so on, so that is pretty neat. And then you can also attach the carrying bag to your seat, which means it doesn't get lost. And that gives you, again, more stuff I could put in here. I mean, not that I really missed it, but you could put, for example, another 2 stubbies or cans in or whatever. So let's get a tape measure. That is really my only complaint on these chairs, that for tall people like me, the seat base is just not long enough. Another 2 or 3 centimeters would make a huge difference. However, I did a lot of measuring here, which is not as easy because you don't have a clear line to measure from. By my measurements, the Helinox has a slightly deeper seat base, but only by a few millimeters. Well, look, it feels like the Helinox has a deeper seat base, which is interesting, because this is slightly more comfortable. And where this one shines, how I find it, so I usually put the rear back here. So you have 3 settings. I put the rear on the first setting, and that gives you a bit of a inclined chair. Yeah, and that is way more comfortable sitting around the fire than this one. And you can't do that with the Helinox. So from that point, I would say comfort goes to the kilos. Pockets, side pockets, goes to the kilos. Stubby holder equal. The armrest goes to the kilos because it is a little bit wider. Yeah, simplicity in packing goes to the Helinox because it's definitely quicker to pack in and also to set up. Let me quickly show you how long it takes to pack up the Helinox chair. Please keep in mind I would have packed this chair in and out now probably 1,000 times, so I'm a bit more proficient with it than with the Kilos chair. The Kilos chair, that is probably, I don't know, the 10th, 15th time I'm packing this chair in, so it takes a little bit longer. You see me here also resetting back the legs to 0. That are a few seconds I could have spared. Nowadays I leave the legs how I use them and pack them in like that, because in the most situations I use it as a little bit of a reclining chair. The bags of the two chairs, I have to say the Helinox bag looks more sturdy, and given that I'm already using that 5 years, I think it is better quality. But for the Kilos bag, that is just my initial perception, because obviously I haven't used it that long. In regards to the pack down size, the Kilos bag is more like a rectangle and the Helinox bag is more round. There's not a huge difference size-wise, it is barely perceptible, but the Helinox bag packs a little bit easier due to the round shape. Let's look at the key differences between these chairs side by side. The Kilos Grand Peak comes in at $217, while the Helinox Savanna Chair sits at a whopping $299. The Helinox has a slight weight advantage at 1.93 kg versus the Kilos 2.28 kg. Where the Kilos really stands out is versatility. It offers an adjustable seat height from 14 to 41 cm and can convert to a ground chair by removing the legs altogether, a feature the Helinox doesn't have. The adjustable height settings allow you to find your perfect recline angle for maximum comfort. The wider armrest of the Kilos chair win out over the padded armrest of the Helinox chair. The headrest from the Kilos, which is adjustable, is also more comfortable. With the Helinox chair, you would need to use a towel or the back of the chair for a headrest. While both frames are high-grade aluminium alloy, the Helinox aluminium seems to be superior in strength over what the Kilos uses. But I'm not sure where that really makes a difference in real life, because I've never did any damage to the Helinox chair aluminium in 5 years of use. The Helinox features 2 cup holders and premium BlueSign certified recycled polyester material. But I find the Kilos storage solutions more practical. With its elastical side pocket and front pocket, perfect for items like Kindle or phone. Both chairs offer similar pack size and weight capacities, with the Kilos handling 150 kg versus the Helinox 145 kg. A nice added feature for the Kilos chair is that it has a Velcro band which keeps the legs together, something you can easily add to the Helinox chair. However, for the price it would have been nice if that was included. You now have a good idea what I think about the Kilos chair. However, I had 2 buddies with me on my trip and I asked them to sit in both chairs and give me their verdict. Yeah, guys, that's Wayn. He hasn't sat in any of the chairs. We haven't talked about it. I just sprung it on him and got him off his book. And he will give you the impressions which chair he finds more
comfortable.
comfortable.
Yes.
Feel free.
Okay, I'll try this little puppy first.
Yeah.
That's quite nice.
You can adjust your headrest if you want it a bit higher. How about this?
Oh, that's very nice, yeah. Nice and fitting around your back. A bit wobbly, but I like that, I think. You can move around and, yeah, nice and comfortable. Has a little sideways action, which is nice. Yeah, no, that feels very good. And quite easy to get out of.
That is important at our age.
Yes, it certainly is. Yeah, this one. Oh, completely different. Can I say which one I prefer?
100%.
This one. Yeah. This one feels like too upright. Your head feels like there's nothing to lean back on.
Yeah, that is, I have to say, you're supposed to put a towel or something in here, so there would
Right.
be a little headrest, kind of.
Yeah, it just feels like there's a lot of lumbar support, but nothing for your upper back.
Fair enough.
Yeah. The sitting wise, it's quite all right, but yeah, I think that back bit makes me go for this one a bit more. And getting out of, very nice, but I think that offers more support, more all-round support, and generally
agree.
comfortable.
One thing I have done here, which you can't do with these has different size legs. And
Yeah.
now I have the shorter legs in the rear. And so I have the rear shorter than the front, and that gives a bit more of the recliner comfy
Yeah.
chair. And I think that makes a big difference, actually.
Yeah.
And you can't do
Can
it
I have one more
with this
go?
one. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Yes. Yeah. I like this. I could nearly cash in my chair for one of these. So, yeah, I know. Big statement. Yes. No. So,
Good.
yes.
Thank you very much, Wayne.
Enjoyed it very much.
Yeah, beautiful.
Thank you.
you. Interestingly, we've both come to the same verdict, that the Kilos is more comfortable. I've got another tester, Chop here.
Yep.
Chop is a little bit heavier than me or Wayne.
Thank you.
You know, slightly, not much.
Not much.
Not much.
A little bit, yeah.
Let's see. Just test both of them. Maybe careful in, careful out, and let me know which one you feel more comfortable in.
I find that very comfortable, but I really would like a little bit more leg support.
Yeah, same. They're all the same.
A little bit short in the legs,
Yep.
but I suppose you only get what you can fold up, don't you?
completely agree. But keen to see what you
that
say.
is quite comfortable. The support, I think this one is more comfortable.
You
for me.
reckon?
That's very comfortable, but this gives me really good lumbar support, which I need.
Yeah.
And once again, it's a bit short in the front.
Chop prefers the upright sitting position of the Helinox, so I now adjust the Kilos chair to match the Helinox.
Well, that's a bit different, isn't it? Yeah.
It is, huh?
Yeah, that way you're not, your legs aren't supported by the chair. You've got sort of
Yeah.
more of a 3-point balance point.
I thought you find that more comfortable because it is wider than this one.
Yeah, I felt that wrapped around me a bit more than this one.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, but now that you've altered that configuration, my feet are sort of sticking out, and now that's where I want them.
So if you had to choose one, which one you choose?
Well, obviously I'd go for this one.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, sorry, I can't remember the name who suggested the Kilos to me, but thank you very much. Good tip. And yeah, I think I may put the Kilos in the car for a while and see how it goes longevity-wise. With the Helinox, I can tell you, brilliant quality, because this chair is probably 4 years old at least. It would have been set up and packed down hundreds of times, and the Kilos is new. So I can't really say much to that.
But given that I find the Kilos more comfortable, it will be now living in my car for the next few years, I hope. And I will keep you updated how the longevity of the Kilos chair lasts. A quick note about the cover image. It's not clickbait. My daughter Summer did test both chairs and we recorded her comparison. Unfortunately, the camera was accidentally set to time-lapse mode and we couldn't reshoot due to time constraints. For what it's worth, she also found the Kilos chair more comfortable and preferred it. As always, if you found value in this review, please share, like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. It would be also awesome if you could watch it in its entirety, because that is the only indicator YouTube currently really uses. For those interested in supporting independent content creation, you can find me on Patreon or buy me a coffee. Even the equivalent of a monthly coffee helps me maintain my independence and continue producing thorough, unsponsored reviews. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you along the tracks.